So is this typically what he's like?
Yeah.
Everyone?
With everyone and everything.
Did you not get the memo that you're a Labrador? And is that typically what you'd have him on, the head collar?
Yeah.
The only problem with that head collar at this moment in time is, see, when he gets worked up and he's barking and he's reacting, he's obviously getting stressed.
Right.
Trouble is, when a dog gets stressed, they pant. They pant so they can regulate their breathing and calm down. And the trouble, he's getting stressed and he's barking, although he can open his mouth a little bit, the head collar's doing its job because you're doing exactly that. You're pulling back, which holds his mouth shut, so it keeps him stressed for longer.
Okay.
So that might not necessarily be the best thing. You keep him on it for now.
Okay.
So is it people and dogs he's reactive to?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long has he been reactive for?
Since he was about 7 months.
Okay. And what sort of things did the last trainer do to try and help with the reactivity?
She told me to hire out just fields to walk him, so not take him anywhere where there was people, to keep him on his own. And in the end, she actually suggested only having snuffle pads in the garden and not walking him at all.
Work fucking wonders.
Obviously,
Isn't it, mate?
I ignored
Your
that and I didn't do
reactivity has
that.
just disappeared because you've been hidden away from everything. I'm surprised the last trainer didn't say take his nuts off.
No, she said not to do that because it would affect his hormones. And
Best
the
bit of
weight.
advice she gave you. In fact, it's the only bit of advice she's gave you that's actually fucking true. As he turned round, I was like, wow, that's an impressive set of nuts. Eh? No wonder you're giving it fucking beans with bollocks that size, mate.
Good boy.
All I need him to learn is to ignore me. I don't need him to be my best friend. And when he does look at me or look away, or when he looks at you, or when he walks past me and doesn't react, mark and reward the behaviour. And that's where I'll try and use his treats. Short leads, he's by your side. And at any point as we're walking, just a gentle little lead pop. If he doesn't react, mark and reward. Good boy.
Good boy.
What's nice is as he's walking past, he's looking at me, but looking at you
Good boy.
for reassurance.
Good boy.
Good boy. And look how he's looking and looking away.
Yeah.
And he's paying attention to you, but yet he couldn't be 20, 30 foot away from me. So it's about having control. It's about teaching him to chill out and relax in moments that would normally scare him, and to trust your judgment. But what's nice and what you'll notice is different, because he hasn't got the halty on, he's able to pant. He's able to open his mouth and regulate his breathing, which can cool him down and calm him down as well. The thing is, when we get a dog, we get one to take it everywhere, for it to be part of our life, for us to go on little adventures with it.
To go down the seafront with my daughter.
Yeah. But when they're a knob, we end up going, it's easier just to leave them at home. Let's be honest, we all have so many things in our life that we classify as a chore. If a dog becomes a chore, we sack it off because it's the easy option. And that's not meaning you're a bad owner. That's literally a fact of life. As an owner of a dog, if we do stuff throughout our day that we classify as a chore, the last thing we want to do is go home, unwind and take a dog for a nice walk and for that to become a chore.
Yeah, that's what it's
Because
become.
if we can get rid of a chore, we will, in the sense of, okay, well, you don't like going out. I don't like taking you out because you make my life a fucking nightmare and you drag me down the street and it's dangerous because you can pull me in front of a car. So I just ain't taking you for a walk. So then when a trainer comes to you and says, oh, right, okay, well, don't ever tell your dog no. Don't ever put your dog in a stressful environment where there's other dogs or people. Let your dog run around the garden, let it do snuffle knots, do enrichment games with it, don't ever take it out. We go, oh, thank fuck, a trainer's told us to do that. So now I don't feel so bad. So now I'm gonna do what that trainer's told me to do, because deep down I don't wanna walk him anymore anyway because he's a prick.
Yeah.
But by not exposing him to his triggers in a controlled environment, eventually he's gonna come into contact with a person or a dog, and then his reaction is gonna become more explosive because it's a rare sight.
Yeah.
Avoidance never fixes reactivity. I thought you meant you saw your trainer once.
No.
Okay, so you saw the trainer how many times?
3 times a week.
And how much was that per session?
About £45 a session.
That's £45 too much. So, okay, so that's 135 quid a week. And for how long?
About 5 months.
£2,700. Fuck my life. I need to change my pricing structure. I need to charge 45 quid a session, but say to people, you've got to come and see me for 5 months. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
The fact, to be fair, I wouldn't have even minded paying that if it had fixed his reactivity.
No, but it made it worse.
They've made it worse?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've literally been here an hour. So I've achieved in an hour what they haven't achieved in 5 months. That's £2,700, please. I know I'm joking and laughing, but that's awful.
I thought I was doing what was best for him though.
Yeah, but that's what makes it awful, because they've taken advantage.
Yeah.
Because when I work with a dog, right, and I see it kick off or I see it react, I know instinctively pretty much how that session's gonna go and what I need to do to fix that reactivity. And so would any dog trainer that's good at what they do. Which meant they've seen him react and thought, fuck, our cheese and our rainbows and our unicorns ain't gonna work in this situation, but we'll string her along for as long as we fucking can.
Yeah.
Or they've just out and out ripped you off knowing they couldn't do anything about this. That's just so wrong. I'm interested, 3 sessions a week for 5 months. What was she doing during the sessions?
It was, we had to get a harness first so he'd feel comfortable. And then one session, for the 45 minutes, we walked up and down the same bit of street. And every time he pulled or got nervous, just turn around, walk back the other way and do it again. To make him feel comfortable. So
with session 1, you turning up and she's going, right, you need to go away and buy him a harness?
Yeah, that'll make him feel better.
That's £45, please. Okay. Session 2 was walking up and down in his nice comfortable harness for the duration of the session. And every time he got reactive, we turned him around and went the other way. So we taught him that reactivity gets him out of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Session 3?
It was sort of more of the same, and getting him to be obedient, like sit, lay down.
Okay.
Spot.
But getting him to be obedient would be stopping him reacting.
Yeah.
So for 5 months, was you pretty much just walking up and down?
Or around a field with a toy dog.
Oh, a toy? Oh, she didn't even have a real dog? Oh.
Not to upset and put too much pressure and stress on him.
Oh, fuck my life. Out of interest, I'm just thinking about this. You said your other trainer, she had Labradors. Why didn't she use the Labradors instead of the stuffed toy?
Because of his reactivity. She said it would be dangerous for both of them.
But that's why you have the dogs under control. I don't understand that. That puzzles me. Even stuffed toys have feelings. So when you saw the stuffed toy, did he react to the stuffed toy?
Yeah.
Did he ever stop reacting to the stuffed toy?
Eventually.
How long did it take?
So probably about 3.5, 4 months.
I should make a deal with the clients that book a 1-to-1. I should say, if I can't fix your dog's reactivity, your session's free. But if I do fix your dog's reactivity, you got to pay me what you paid your other trainers. I'd be minted. I could retire in a couple of months. Oh, and just to clarify as well, this is the first session that we've had, isn't it?
It is.
This isn't month 5 and I've just worn the same clothes.
No.
All seriousness though, there's no wonder there's so many people out there with reactive dogs that are in such a state that feel that their dog's reactivity are worse than what it is. If you've got trainers out there like that working with you 3 times a week for 5 months and aren't showing you any signs of improvement, you must have felt like you had the worst dog in the fucking world.
Yeah.
That's sad. I know we're laughing and I'm taking the piss and I'm being sarcastic, but all seriousness, that's sad. Because when you have a reactive dog, you go out of your way to do everything in your power to help your dog because they're a part of your family. But realistically, this is all Banner has to learn to do when you're out on a walk. And for you to be able to enjoy your walk with your dog.